Hi.
Hi there, Justin. You find yourself in the city of Waterdeep.
Um,
You sure promised something about this for a long time.
Yeah.
so, are you playing your perfectly legitimate copy you've had for about 30 years almost? Or,
Yeah. Yeah.
or is this available somewhere now?
No. No, you cannot legally purchase Descent to Undermountain.
Okay.
There's humans, elves, half-elves, drow,
You drow.
dwarves,
Is there any good, like,
halflings, no gnomes.
they didn't feel like lowering the camera?
Yeah.
Gnome's got that magic resistance.
Yeah. Well, that
And don't,
assumes this game
don't,
functions.
don't drow also have magic resistance?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be a drow mate. Look, they didn't even give the drow dark skin.
Your name is...
White guy drow.
No. Nope, we're
Prisit. No turd.
when given
Dwarves.
yeah, that's
You
right,
choosing
fighter
dwarf-
cleric.
You choosing a dwarf is like everybody else's equivalent of playing
The human
white
male
brown
fighter.
Human male fighter. Yes, this is you being boring.
Okay, fine, Dad.
No, you play whatever you want, Braden.
We're playing a half elf fighter mage cleric then. Oh. Of course you can't do the triple multi-class. That would be too fun. Alright, well, we're doing fighter mage then.
Is
Alright.
this real time with pause? Is this...
No! Oh.
Oh, do you know what Descent to Undermountain is?
No, you guys just keep fucking talking about it and never saying anything about it.
Okay, well, you're about to see.
Are you aware
You know
of
what?
the 6 Degrees of Freedom shooter Descent?
Yeah, I'm much more familiar than everybody else here with them.
What if they make what if they made a D&D RPG with that engine?
Huh. Does have a choice between MIDI and CD soundtracks?
I don't think they got
Descent
that
2.
far. I don't think they got that far in development. So this game, if I remember correctly, and Braden can correct me, it was in development hell for a long time. It was in development hell for a long time for the time, like 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
I think.
So
And
Interplay...
they finally said you're going to release this thing no matter what. So it got pushed out the door in an incredibly buggy state, which isn't unusual for CRPGs. But on top of that, it was just a really, really bad game.
Justin, I have watched a friend of the show, Cassidy, from the Bad Game Hall of Fame, stream some of this game. This game is barely functional.
I have seen enough of this game to know that it is technically finishable, but it is not a pleasant time.
So
All right.
this actually exceeds and breaks the Troika scale. This is 4 of 3 Troikas.
This makes a Troika release look like a Nintendo release as far as bugs go.
Alright, well, let's see. Nothing...
If they let you reroll infinitely, it should just let you pick your
Adjust the
stats.
stats. Listen, I'm history's greatest monster, and I want at least an 18 strength, but I also want a decent intelligence score. Oh, right, you get bonus points. Never mind, I should be less.
I was gonna say one of those was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know how far back I am.
Not that.
But, this is, so what happened was Interplay got the D&D license after SSI lost it, And I think it was literally the concept of, we have this Descent engine. What if we made a D&D game in this Descent
Is that why
engine?
it's called Descent to Undermountain?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So, to be clear, the engine side of things is the driving impetus for this game.
There's your 18.
This is, funnily enough, this is also one of the first games that Chris Avallone worked on. He went straight from this to Fallout.
Onwards and upwards. Oh, is this second edition?
You don't need your intelligence to be 18 to get certain skills.
I
Not that it
mean,
matters much.
I don't think you get level 9 spells in this game.
Okay.
Alright, my name is,
But you don't get to cast Wish.
no.
What art? What wonderful art here.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it is actually, like, fine, and some of this
Some of
is-
it's okay. Some of it very much
Reasonable.
isn't.
Like, look at these 90s ass character portraits. Alright, we're using this one.
Oh, the guy without lips.
What's the name? What's
Ted Elfo.
Ted Elfo. Okay, you know what, that works.
He's a chaotic, neutral
Fighter mage.
fighter mage.
Waterdeep, I've heard of that.
Welcome. Thank you for answering my
Well,
summons.
have you heard this?
I am Kelvin, called Blackstaff. I serve as a counselor to the Waterdeep City
I
government.
recognize that voice.
I hold a great interest in the city's well-being, and it is for
a
this
nice
reason I
Vendale.
have called for you. The Lords of Waterdeep have asked me to
played
find some
Rothgar.
capable adventurers to investigate a small problem. Kobolds are appearing in the streets of Waterdeep, raiding storehouses, then retreating to a hidden lair. The kobolds no doubt come from the dungeon of Undermountain, probably from a location close to the surface of Waterdeep. The little pests. Something must be driving them out of their natural caverns deep within Undermountain. If unchecked, the kobolds may grow bolder and expand their activities beyond simple theft. The City Watch has stepped up their patrols, but locating the kobolds' base within Undermountain is proving difficult. That is why I have summoned you. We need you to find their lair and stop their raids into Waterdeep. Most of the kobold activity has been reported near the Yawning Portal, an inn located in the Castle Ward. This is not surprising. Within the Yawning Portal is a well that provides the easiest entrance into Undermountain. This is where you must start your mission. Here are 2 gold coins to pay your way from the portal into Undermountain. The price of entering or leaving the dungeon is 1 gold piece. Be warned, if you do not have a gold piece to pay for your exit from Undermountain, you will be trapped there. The Lords of Waterdeep thank you for your assistance in this matter. Return here for your reward when you have stopped the raiders.
Alright, we gotta stop these kobolds. Notice how big this town screen is, and then notice how few things you actually can interact with.
Almost like the intent that you did if you have a lot more to talk to do.
Yeah.
It's a strong browser game from the late 2000s energy.
Yeah.
Thus far.
The hottest game of 1999 is here. Except this was
Wasn't this-
97.
I was about to say, this was 97.
Yeah, and this is also a game where
Oh, was that Jim Cummings?
yes, that
He's
was
probably in
absolutely
here
Jim
somewhere.
Cummings.
Yes, he's in this game as something.
As Kelvin Blackstaff. But
All right, stand aside, Ultima Underworld.
yep.
Here comes Undermountain.
Hold on, let me remember what I rebound the controls to.
I'll accidentally kill somebody in the tavern.
Oh, I died.
I like that guy just holding a sword. An Albus Odd Pepper.
It's fine. I'll remember what key I selected at some point. So this is the map. Inventory. Stats.
Yeah, the MISR screen, short for misery.
Yeah. Turn to dungeon.
God, you guys
How do I talk to this man? Hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going?
Is there not an interact icon?
I
Like Ultima Underworld had an interact icon you had to click on first.
That lady's head was a cube.
yeah, 6 degrees of freedom.
Lionheart, I would say there's nothing dubious about this game. It is absolutely, definitely trash. Is this an Elder Scrolls like?
No.
Is Ultima Underworld a good comparison?
It's not
Like,
incorrect comparison.
I've seen this played
But
for a little while.
yeah, this game says, "Hey, bud, how do you feel about running around?" I would say the closest comparison might be Hexen, in that it's a game about running around and trying to find the right place to go.
Aren't there like doors that are just plain walls that are required progress?
Yeah. How do you feel about invisible walls? Okay. My interact key is E. I'm a dumbass.
That's why I would have gone to first.
That's what I mapped it to. See, here I am. Here I am thinking too hard.
Now imagine these loading screens like 5 times longer.
Flood control unit 3. Alright, how does one go up a ladder?
Interact with it.
No, that would be too easy.
Not just the classic move into.
No, of course not.
This is pre-Half-Life, so as much shit as Half-Life gets for ladders,
Okay, C is
fairly intuitive compared
the
to
switch button. See, I did remap these controls when I was testing this out. But I clearly... The only thing I haven't remapped is my heart. Okay, don't mind me, I just have to spend 60 seconds to cast Mage Armor. Did I do it? Nope. Nope. Gotta wait. I gotta wait for for Ted Elfo to cast Mage Armor. Of all of the aspects of AD&D to translate into a video game,
Into a real-time video game.
I'm not sure if casting time is one of the things I would do.
What, you actually have to wait a full minute?
I cannot. Okay, there we go. See?
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
What if you like jump into it? I assume you've already done that.
It's fine. You know, we didn't need to go there anyway, probably.
Who needs ladders?
Who needs geometry that functions the way you'd expect? Looking across the expanse of water, you notice a lone kobold standing in a sewer opening. He seems to have noticed you as well. Brrr. Oh, well, I guess you're here to kill me? I could kill you in the blink of an eye, but I won't, because I'm feeling generous today. Are you feeling generous today? I'm Ted Elfo. All right. Wouldn't a mighty fighter like yourself have better things to do than smash me? If you let me live, I can help you. All right, tell me more. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Safest way is through the sewer opening under the bridge to my left. Thanks for the information. You're quite welcome. Have a pleasant day.
Did he mean the other way, or does E not do anything? I assume.
No. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There's an opening. It seems more recent construction of the sewer system.
I looked up this game on how long to beat. It has no entries.
Oh, weird.
You could be the first.
How do I get in your lair? I can't get through. The gate is locked. Everything. The gates are controlled by switches in the room above the waterfall. Take care. Okay, now we just need to figure out how to go up that ladder. Anyway, by the way, there were braces of defense in here.
That's good for a fighter mage.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody's paper doll have red eyes?
Yes. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go.
There's controls right there.
There we go. Okay, of course.
They just insert and delete.
Yeah. Of course.
So like, if you switch out into its quote-unquote non-immersive mode, does it basically control like a normal video game instead of like Ultima Underworld?
Yes. Look, it has mouse look now.
Cool.
Look. It's like a real video game. Now, how do I use this ladder, you may ask?
It looked like you're grabbing. It looked like you were grabbing onto it. But like, if you grab onto it, like, and hold insert, it doesn't go up.
Quick up, quick down. Okay, it's home and end. Of course!
Okay.
No. That is... Oh, yep, okay. Yeah, I had to look up.
Like all the way up.
Yep. Ah! I did. I killed the kobold.
Congratulations.
The switch is broken. Area has been sealed. Captured scroll. I took damage from that.
It says you fell 13 feet.
Yeah, that's 1d6, baby.
Yeah, but like that didn't look like 13 feet.
You don't know how tall Ted Elfo is.
Isn't
I
he a
feel
dwarf?
better.
Oh, he's an elf. Hence the name Elfo.
He's half elf. Elfo was his father's name. Elf.
Ted his mother's?
No. Take that, kobold.
All right, the direct happened today.
Yes.
Yeah, the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, dude. Nintendo games, they're still huge.
There's a whole bunch of remastered JRPGs and Metroid Prime 4
Yeah.
and a Zelda
That's
where you
not
play
real.
as Zelda.
Did the game
Metroid
just
Prime
crash?
4 is real. Descent to Undermountain crashing.
Yeah.
Damn, you must be very unlucky.
Yeah, this game that is notorious for crashing crashed, apparently.
While you're pushing a physics engine around, a physics object around it.
Yeah.
Anyway, they announced what was the Zelda game called?
Echoes of Wisdom.
Yes, and you're actually playing as Zelda this time, not Link.
Is this for Q Solstice? Who's to say? So here's a fun thing about this game. Is DOSBox, because this is a very late DOS game.
It is buggy and runs poorly.
It requires a little more memory than DOSBox is capable of dealing with. So, it doesn't run amazingly.
How much memory does this game require? A few megabytes at most.
Yeah, more megabytes than DOS. Oh, oh. All right, come on, come on, come on. All right. Okay, okay. Now I'm stuck. I'm still stuck.
Is there a no clip?
Is it's probably.
Rolling around in this game with one save slot is brave.
Yeah, you're right. I should absolutely do multiple. Okay. I should do multiple save slots for this. You're right. Is this for Solstice? Maybe.
Anyway, the Nintendo Direct seemed good.
Yeah,
They're remaking Romancing Saga 2. How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I'll try it out.
What about Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3?
Could not care less.
This game is 1997, Lionheart.
It's yeah.
Oh, in completely different news, like slightly unrelated to Nintendo. The Bait and Kaitos games apparently got released on Steam.
Yeah, they got stealth released on. I'm no threat to you. Spare my life and be faithful. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm sure you are.
For $45.
What's in the corner? It's what I've been
That's
guarding.
a lot more than I would ever spend.
Okay, the Kobold one hit me for the full 1d6 damage, and I've passed.
Great. I love video games.
Be better.
Okay, Borgmaster.
How far have you made it in SMT5?
I beat the Hydra, and I'm still fucking around in that first area.
Yeah. That first desert area is actually quite long, so... Also, there's a lot of visual callbacks to Nocturne, so I bet you're gonna go back to that desert area.
Oh, I can't rest here.
Where's your... Oh, there it is. When you're wearing armor, are your spells disabled?
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause that's how it's supposed to work. It doesn't tell you.
Hold it. Just checking. What are my range? What is my shoot button?
I think it's funny that this game technically has joypad support.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Grab this gamepad right
Yeah.
there in the options menu.
okay. F is search mode.
Like, what is... I guess it's looking for, stuff.
Yep. Alright, we'll put on this chainmail since it's better than...
Can you still cast spells while you have chainmail?
I don't...
I mean, you're not supposed to be able to, but you never know with a game like this.
I only have one spell slot, though. And I
We'll
already
save and
used
try
it.
Why does your guy look like the Dark Wanderer in the paper doll?
Because,
Or the other way around, I guess. Diablo 2 stole from UnderMadness.
Yep.
Dudes wearing cloaks with red eyes is a trope before this game.
No, I don't think so.
What were you expecting, Yatsu? People discovering what this game is for the first time might be my favorite part of you streaming this.
Just look at the way they barely are capable of moving.
Like, what other, apart from Fallout, what other major RPGs were, like, available in 97, though? Like, you could be replaying Daggerfall for the zillionth time.
Yeah, you could be playing Daggerfall. 97, I would have to... I have the CRPG book, actually,
It is
a few feet away from me.
It is also a few feet away from me. I will grab it.
Yeah, see what 97 has to offer besides this and Fallout. Huh?
Alright, I have retrieved it from my bookshelf. Lands of Lore 2. Elder Scrolls Legend Battlespire. There's a good stream idea. What is a better game, this or Battlespire?
I streamed Battlespire. Battlespire does not break in quite the same way that this game does. Oh, man, I'm just popular today, dude. I got a spam bot that's also got a Pepe avatar.
Huh. Final Fantasy VII came out on PC. Not that it's really the same kind of thing. What is Betrayal in Antara?
That is the betrayal at Krondor.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's pretty laughably bad. He also
And that's it for 97.
Okay, so
The
yeah.
next thing.
Oh wait, Diablo.
Wasn't that 96?
It's like December 30th, 1996.
Diablo, yeah, it says 96, but...
But yeah, like, Diablo was like the last couple days of 96. Alright.
Okay, so Wikipedia says its first release was January 3rd, 97.
Yeah, it's... I know there's
First.
some level of,
Just debate.
like, physical shipping for printed discs was way more of a thing. I remember back in the GameCube days when stores would just not get games until like a week afterwards.
Yeah.
Until like, you know, maybe I remember this because I wanted Mario Sunshine. Because I was young and foolish.
Full of
Mario Sunshine is a good game. Anyway,
It's a fine game.
98 had a game called Rage of Mages, which is a good name for a video game.
Yeah, that's potentially going to be played on, I think.
We might,
Any bit
yeah.
too, it's like-
That game, if I can get that game to play nicely with OBS, it will be played regardless of how much of an RTS it actually is.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but did you not stream a game called Dink Smallwood?
No, that's a
Not wrong on
ZP.
That's a ZP thing. Okay.
Dink Smallwood is a ZP game.
Yeah, based on the name alone, yes.
The king ignores you.
Anyway, 98, slightly better year for RPGs, what with games like Fallout 2 and Baldur's Gate and Might and Magic 6 coming out.
Look, I received 600 XP for finding a peaceful solution to the kobold problem. After
You've been murdering them.
after killing most of them.
Casualties are expected in war.
Yeah. Listen, they're kobolds. They're not people.
They're not people.
They're not in the player's handbook. They're not real creatures.
They're in Volos.
Yeah.
That literally is a monster.
This RPG put Omicron the Nomad Soul in it. Is that really an RPG?
Action game.
In that you are playing many different roles.
That fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I
game
fell
literally
11
starts
feet and
off-
took 9 damage.
That game literally starts off with him so it's an isekai.
I know.
The person being
Mhm.
moved, I'm telling Justin, the person being moved into another universe is the player. And you take over a guy's body, and then from what I remember, I believe you immediately then cuck that guy and fuck his wife.
Where does David Bowie come into this?
He's just in a bar. And he'll play a song.
Alright, they're...
The less said about David Cage's work, the better.
comedy masterpiece.
Shitty human being.
Do you think it's possible this game could have become a good one given like another year? Or
I
something?
think it's fundamentally
I think every passing year of development probably made this thing a more fucked up botched job.
what if I told you that the back of this game's box advertises multiplayer that was never implemented?
Yeah.
Great.
So like, my understanding is most of this game's development time was basically getting the engine to behave.
Yeah, because it turns out
As it turns out, general purpose engines not really a common thing in 1997.
yeah, all right. Yeah, because it turns out maybe the Descent engine was made for Descent.
It's very good at that.
and the various 6 degrees of freedom one would expect. Anyway, we did it.
Translate to this experience.
It maybe does not translate to a D&D adventure. Anyway, who wants to find out what, Let's see how good Burning Hands is. Okay,
What
that's
really
another
matters
way
is
I
if it
could have...
casts immediately.
You cannot cast a spell while wearing chainmail. There's your answer, Justin.
All right. Did you just drop it? No, there it is.
Okay. Well, there's my one spell.
Yep, casting time 1 second. Yatsu is like, what is this, Morrowind?
No.
No.
No, this game makes... Oh. Of course, 6 damage. This game makes, Daggerfall look stable. Is it impressive that, this thing is running, in mostly full 3D? Sure.
I mean, but like, were there any other full 3D, everything literally is polygonal?
Yeah.
I guess Kingsfield was on the PS1 by this point.
But by this point, they were on Kingsfield 3.
Yeah. But on PC, I guess Lands of Lore 2.
Yeah.
Is that all polygonal? Or does it have sprites?
Lands of Lore 2 is has sprites in it. But I would say pull up a seat, stranger. I'm Nalbass. Don't tell me you're one of those fools who actually plan on going to the dungeon. Yeah, that's me.
He's already been down there.
I'm in the market for certain exotic treasures. I'll let you know when I'm ready to make an offer. I have a potion of healing, which I'll sell you. No, thanks. I don't need your healing potions, small man. I'm Zariel, High Priestess of Timora. Let me cast an aid spell. I need help. I'm Tolim Grendelwood of Baldur's Gate.
So
Baldur's
Brayden.
Gate?
Oh, sorry.
Everyone knows Baldur's Gate. Interesting things are happening there, but I'm sure you'll hear about them eventually. Eh? Eh? Hello, Chris. I have solved the problem of the mystery of the kobolds.
When will we get to the mystery? Anyway.
Thankfully, ZP never has to play that game.
I didn't think anybody was actually gonna play it. I feel like I get everything I need from that game from the Mandalore video on it.
All right.
There's
So,
Mert the Moneylender and Durnan.
I found on the Internet Archive the official game manual and officially sanctioned game guide for Descent to Undermountain. It is 128 pages.
Congratulations on your success. I have not received any further reports of kobold activity in the streets
And
of
let's say
Waterdeep.
that the
You may
last
keep
couple of
all
pages
that you have found. And in
off
addition,
limit. So give me a
please
number
accept the following as payment for
5
your
through
services.
120.
I have another mission for
And
you.
I'm gonna flip
A
to that
skeleton
page.
wearing an
Just give me a
ancient
random page
tabard
number.
of the Castellanta family
69.
recently
Okay.
attacked some
Nice.
citizens of Waterdeep. The Castellanta family
gonna take
buried
us
several of its
to,
ancestors in a tomb in Undermountain. The tomb is somewhere to the
Oh,
east
goody.
of the entrance of the Yawning Portal. The family provided me with a copy of the key that opens this area. You should find it in your
Monsters.
possession. It's a
The
macabre
Monster Manual.
quest, but the lives of many people may
Exercise
depend on your
caution in
success.
Undermountain,
Good luck.
with few exceptions. Most creatures in this game are looking to hurt you, and it's kill or be killed. The descriptions that follow should give you some idea of what awaits in Undermountain. This is organized by alphabetical order. Brayden, which 2 enemies do you think are the first? Alphabetical order.
Aarakocra.
Nope. It is Baneguard and Bats. Gigantic bats. Which of these would you like me to read?
Does the monster manual list who the final boss of this game is? Which I don't want to mention if nobody knows. I don't know if anybody's actually going to get to that boss, but
I think Cassidy's going to finish this game. They got pretty far.
It's
But-
Elminster's evil twin, Elminstro.
no. It's somebody you should not be able to fight at the level you're going to be able
I
to
mean,
finish this.
there actually is a
Asmodeus.
mad wizard at the bottom of Undermountain. His name is Halaster Blackcloak.
Okay, but my understanding is that's not the final boss of this game.
No, probably not.
Belfast.
I know what Justin is saying. No, that person is not in the manual.
Okay.
The things that do have descriptions. Baneguard bats, giant bats. Beetle giant. Beholder's standard. Beholder's spectator form. Dragons, gargoyle ghasts. Ghouls.
All right. I got to dip out.
Goblins.
All right, good
Guardian
night.
skeletons. Kobolds. Lich. Mephit fire version. Mephit ice version. Mephit lightning version. Mind flayers. They wrote 3 paragraphs for mind flayers, by the way. Mummies, ogres, orcs. I don't know why this got its own category. In quotations, other adventurers. Rats, giant. Shadow fiend, skeleton, spider, giant, spider, large. Trolls, zombies. And then it goes to weapons. I have to read this description for mummies. Mummies are one of the most dangerous types of undead. Wrapped in tattered bandages, these shuffling horrors attack at any living thing they can see with their rotting touch. Only enchanted weapons can harm mummies, and even then, the mummy takes only half damage from physical attacks. A mummy's dried skin and bandages make it especially vulnerable to fire attacks. A fireball spell or burning hands typically turns a mummy into a flailing undead torch. In the Forgotten Realms, just trying to teach people about these different areas. Okay. In the Forgotten Realms, mummies are most commonly found in the land of Mulhorand, a distant and ancient realm in the east, where they protect the tombs of nobility from grave robbers. It is said that Mulhorandi travelers sometimes bring mummies with them to guard their sacred places. That's technically true. So, this game's jank, Brayden, right?
I would say this game is beyond jank.
This game is non-functional.
This game struggles to maintain any sort of functionality.
Yeah.
And I do not mean that as a compliment.
Congratulations on your success. I have not received any further reports
will
of
say
kobold
this.
activity.
This game's version of AD&D, not... Actually, no, it actually is pretty bad. It
Oh, you
does
beat
some
the
weird
first
fuckery.
quest?
Yeah, I beat the first quest.
Wait. Doing things.
Yeah.
What's your next quest?
I got it. They're skeletons, and they're up to no good.
That sure sounds like a second thing to do after you fight kobolds.
They're starting trouble in the neighborhood.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find a list of every single video game that used AD&D rules.
I am the Crypt Keeper. I'm here to defend my master's crypts. Why are you here, Crypt Keeper?
A lot of gold box competitors that you don't know the name of. Never heard of.
Okay.
There were a lot of those.
Oh, I mean, don't worry.
Oh god, that skeleton dying animation is just silly.
Yeah, this game struggles to exist.
Oh, that's right. The Genesis version of Warriors of the Eternal Sun uses AD&D rules. 'cause
That-
it's a
yes.
RPG.
I've thought about we should either play Warriors of the Eternal Sun or Order of the Griffin.
And it's just the Genesis version of the game, for those listening.
Yeah, but
nothing against
Order of the
the
Griffin is the
AD&D ones.
TurboGrafx one.
Okay, I'm gonna go through this. I found a list of every single video game that uses AD&D. Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Om, Champions of Krynn, Curse of the Azure Bond, Dark Queen of Krynn, Death Knights of Krynn,
Gold box games, you say?
Descent to Undermountain, Dungeon Hack, Eye of the Beholder, Eye of the Beholder 2, Eye of the Beholder 3, Gateway to the Savage Frontier, Hillsfar, Icewind Dale, Menzo Baranzan, Planescape Torment, Pool of Radiance, Pools of Darkness, Secret of the Silver Blades, Treasures of the Savage Frontier, and the Genesis version of Warriors of the Eternal Sun.
Dollars to donuts, there's more. They just don't have them on that list.
Like, this is the part that kind of, like, I get why you do it, but sometimes the real estate of your game screen being, like...
I mean, I could do this. It makes the frame rate worse.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Because, this is a late DOS game.
Trying to be all 3D.
So... Oh, God. Cool, there's so many fucking rats.
Do you like aiming and hitting things that are moving in real time in this game?
I like it especially because they just don't move correctly.
They don't. And doing diagonal attacks, though the enemies seem to get it like 100% of the time, I feel like I can only ever get it 10, 20%. I don't know how you... for you.
I just think this game... It doesn't feel like a real video game. Like, this should not have been a product that was released. Is how bad I think this game is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is gonna have some competition with Hoshiwo Mirohito.
I think this is at the very least bottom 5.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Cause like there's I feel like there's a line between something that there's the Unlimited Saga, which is the game that
Unknowing, unfeeling enigma.
a creation of malice, right? And then there's games like this, which do not work.
Not at all.
And even if this game worked, I'm not sure it would be good. Like, I think a lot about, because of the person I am, I think a lot about the people who go out of their way to try and, like, fix old broken games. Like the people who did that patch for Aliens Colonial Marines, where they fixed the line of code that made the AI bad. And I think it's telling that no one has tried to fix this game.
Where? Oh.
I can't hit these rats.
Could you remind me what the link is for the bit.ly, the actual ranker?
bit.ly/OTDE rank.
bit.OTDE rank?
bit.ly/OTDE rank.
Okay. I'll say this, I think this is worse than Aiden Chronicles.
Yeah, I do as well.
Because at least Aiden Chronicles' greatest sin is just its slowness. It functions. It functions as its God intended. It's just boring as shit.
Yeah, it's just a shitty...
It's the successor to Quest 64 nobody wanted or asked for.
Uh-huh. Is this more incompetent than Secret of the Stars?
Oh, hey, Bo. Oh, hey, Bo.
Because I think smart people worked on this game. It's just they were given...
Do you want me to chase
suited
you?
for
Is that what you
RPGs.
want?
He got distracted by the dog.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There's a squeak. There's a squeaker. I don't know why he always wants me to chase him this late.
Yeah, energy.
He got
loves
that dog energy.
Anyways, I don't know if this game is incompetent. I think that like, smart people worked on this game.
Oh, yeah.
And they put their damnedest into it. It's just they were given a game engine that was not meant for RPGs. It had to be 3D when that was still pretty difficult.
You can also find Usenet posts from the devs that are very open about being like, yeah, this is going to be terrible. Like,
yeah,
they knew.
And also, Interplay was going through some stuff. Like, 98 was when they rebranded from Interplay Productions to Interplay Entertainment, and they had, like, they were already trying to avert bankruptcy. by getting an investment from, what was it, Titus France?
Of course.
And that's how they funded Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Citizen of Kabuto. And I'm pretty sure they ended up selling Neverwinter Nights to BioWare at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Interplay was not a well-run company. And I'm sure Brian Fargo would agree with me.
Story.
Given the whole part where the company he made after leaving Interplay was called In Exile. I don't know.
I do like, again, I've mentioned this before, is Brian Fargo is being pressed about, like, what's it like being at Microsoft? It might not be all great, and he's continually just saying, yo, I don't have to do the books anymore, I don't have to worry about finances, that shit's off my plate, this is great.
Oh no, Ted Elfo!
Oh, that's right. They bought In Exile, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They're making
Obsidian.
that steampunk game that looks okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brian Fargo is a...
I mean,
That guy
he's
just
semi-retired at this point. I need to remember which of these games I actually saved more recently. It's
Well,
this
actually,
one.
no. He's still... Actually, I think he corrected it. It's like, no, they still want me to help them, so I'm still here.
That's
I don't care. That's a Brian Fargo thing, right? Like, all right, Brian Fargo, we bought the rights to another Bard's Tale. Go. Do your thing.
yeah. Bard's
gonna
Tale
be a game
4
that only you
is
like.
a very boring video game.
Hey, at least the thing you could say about this game is that it's not boring. It's terrible.
Whenever
But it's not boring.
there are parts of this game that are boring.
Oh yeah, some of
I've
those,
seen Cass
tools.
spend too much time
I mean, there are just too many times when, like this, where you just die.
yeah,
and it
because it's
doesn't
low-level
feel
D&D.
fair. It's low-level D&D, but it's also like the worst version of low-level D&D AD&D rules, where I forget if you ever like classic THACO rules, because I haven't gotten to that point in this game. It's like classic THACO, you just get to a point where you turn the corner and are invincible. But kind of like what happened there with that zombie with you, it's like, oh, I didn't turn quick enough. Because the movement in this game sucks. And they got 3 attacks, and that out-THACO'd me, and now I'm dead.
Yeah. What's up, squeaky dog?
Okay.
You
yeah.
just want me to chase you?
Brian Fargo confirms that Clockwork Revolution will be In Exile's
I'm gonna chase
first
the dog for a
AAA
sec.
video game.
Give me a second.
That's, I guess, sure. Would you actually call anything that In Exile does AAA?
We'll see. The sounds of a man making noises at a dog.
You know, Bo is mostly, other than when he's barking at things, kind of quiet. But maybe that's just like Discord, or his microphone doing its work.
It's probably the microphone doing its work.
Mm.
Also, I think he's a mostly indoor dog, so he's probably pretty well trained.
I can hear Braden, though.
I can always hear Brady.
Anyways.
Woof, 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 woof. Is he going to keep playing this, or is he done for now?
No, he's coming back. He's only been going for an hour. I said I was busy today. So yeah, I think it's also
Chris, how do you feel about Button Kaidos 1 and 2 being available for 45 USD?
I was hoping it would be cheaper than that, but also whatever. It seems like they're actually putting in a decent amount of work into those games. That first game is sometimes mean-spirited in terms of, like, you don't have the cards, keep grinding until you get the right cards to get past this gear checkpoint.
I'm back.
But
Hello.
the second game is considerably better than the first one, if you ask me. I don't know. Button Kaidos also has maybe my funniest speed run in the history of all speed runs, the 100% Button Kaidos speed run.
I'm not familiar.
It's like 300 hours.
It's 300 hours because there are certain items in that game that are percentage based.
Or, like, require real time to be aged.
Yes,
Oh.
you have to age them. So, right. So it is 338 hours, 43 minutes.
That's... No, thank you.
Imagine being the person asked to verify this run. That run, right?
I don't think I'd believe anybody who said they verified.
You don't...
Just
Do
straight
not
up,
underestimate
like,
the speedrunning community.
I will always.
And their dedication to choices.
Steve Perrin died. I think I read that, right? Like, he's not with us anymore. Because he was with Chaosium and then also did this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I said this before you came in, but this is Avalon's second game in the industry, basically.
Yeah.
And he went straight from this to Fallout 2, I'm pretty sure.
You can only go up after this game, right?
And, you know, whatever, like...
Oh, no, wait.
Stuff about
he
him and all of the shit around him aside, like...
So it seems like he did, like, assistant design work for 2 games prior to this one, but this was where he had the first game where he had a lead role. Because I'm seeing him credited for Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Yes. Another fine Interplay product.
I mean, whatever. That game was fine. At the time.
Hold it. Look at the way the monsters scale and move around on the floor.
You're not on stream. Your stream is still your...
Oh, god damn it.
Standby.
Standby.
God damn it. Look at the way the monsters scroll and move on the stream.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man. It's like, the pixels, or, you know...
Texture.
Weird wave-like textures of this era that apparently bothered John Carmack, so he fucked his games in purpose to not have that. That story is very funny to me.
Yep, Saturn Doom.
He didn't want floating textures, so...
Instead, the Saturn version of Doom runs terribly. Oh, I didn't grab the key in this save.
Has Rebecca Heineman done anything recently?
I believe she is, helping work on that Killing Time remaster.
Okay.
Because she programmed the PC version of that game from scratch. For basically by herself. I know she does consulting as well. But, yeah, dude, Rebecca Heineman is one of those, Burger Becky, they call her. is one of those like undersung game industry legends. Worked on all those Bard's Tale games.
Yeah, they also gave her shit, and then she just miraculously was able to like make them marginally good to good. Until they finally had her like cook. Like apparently she was a massive figure in like making the Mac port for like Baldur's Gate 2.
Yeah.
Her speciality for a very long time was making decent to good ports.
Yeah.
Of things that weren't fucked. She apparently did the 3D
Also
of
an
Doom.
early video game trans icon.
Yep.
Just, but the anecdote about her doing the 3DO version of Doom in 6 weeks.
Yep.
Okay, I dropped my sword.
I was gonna mention that.
I got a nat 1 and I dropped my sword because critical fumbles were something they decided to implement.
Yeah. I thought you liked DCC.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, this is that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also remember, Rebecca Heineman had gotten pretty far with making the Mac port for Half-Life before it got canceled. But yeah, just her and Brian Fargo decided to make Interplay.
Yeah, one of the early founding members of Interplay. Yeah. God damn it! Was any old school PC publisher not a dumpster fire? Let's see.
Bethesda, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, and then Brian Fargo will always, I don't know how much I buy it, like, the downfall of Interplay came down to him and the person that he sold his shares to when they did an IPO, initial public offering, just not seeing eye to eye and then him getting pushed out.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
now I'm thinking about, like, gathering of developers.
Larian is still kicking.
But, like, old school PC publishers, I think about, like, yeah, gathering of developers. I think about, Infogrames, who became, you know...
Atari, and then
who became
not
Atari.
anymore. I mean, it's weird to think, but, like... you're gonna laugh. BioWare's still alive, Braden?
Yeah, but they're not a publisher.
Yeah, they helped publish all of those. Remember when they merged with Pandemic?
Something called BioWare is still alive.
Something called BioWare's still alive.
Yeah.
In Exile was kind of good at that. So most of the games that they would help others to publish were dog shit.
I will give an Exile a pass because they finally made a good game when they made Wasteland 3.
So you're in a room with Brian Fargo, and you get to ask him one question about Tides of Numenera. What do you ask him?
I would ask why that game lost its lead designer and took like 4 years to come out.
What would you ask him about Hunted a Demon's Forge?
I would ask him so much about Hunt at the Demon's Forge.
Ask him for Lucy Lawless's number.
Yeah, hey. I bet Lucy Lawless's number is pretty easy to get. Ask any con organizer. Oh, I can't cast Jump. There's something up there. Undead. Look for an undead or a powerful magical item or both. Also, look at this fucking map.
Look at that fucking sword.
It's a nightmare.
You know, to be fair, it's a lot more readable than Descent's maps, bro.
Yeah, but they had 6 degrees of
Yeah,
freedom.
that didn't really help. That actually made it worse.
I actually like Descent, so...
Yeah, Descent's great. The maps are terrible.
I mean...
The darkness has issued me to terrorize and soften your precious water deep.
See, which is, for me, like, the thing for me as a Descent fan going into this game, kind of getting lost in Descent is sometimes the fun part because you just encounter weird shit and then have to deal with it.
Yeah,
Getting lost in this game sucks shit.
chase the thief for 5 minutes and realize, oh no, where am I?
Yep. That is exactly the problem.
I did it. I killed the ghoul.
Gabagool?
Yes. Yo Gabba Gabba Ghoul.
That's just gabagoolish.
Gabba Goulash? I don't think these rats can be hit.
Keep on trying.
I got great Thaco. I have 18, 20-something strength.
That's... So, I'm glad you brought it up. This seems to be, like, still one of those games where, unless it's a 20, it's useless.
Well, having watched Cass, I believe they are playing as a halfling fighter thief. And I'm going to say, thieves do not seem very good. I know, hard to believe that thieves don't seem very good in an AD&D game.
Word?
Yeah.
Really? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Oh, of course. See? See? Of course, it was behind an invisible wall! Those darn drow are up to it again. Did I do the mission? Let's find out. Hi, Bo.
Wait, so you don't know if you completed the quest until you go back and turn it in? Is that how this works?
I have no idea.
So I started playing that that Night Dive remake of Turok 2
Yeah.
because I like that remake of Turok 1 quite a bit.
Welcome back from the depths.
That's
It is
demonstrably
good to
worse game.
see that you did not join the dead within Undermountain. You've successfully
Score
cleansed the
works.
Castellanta tomb of undead. The family is grateful for your
Also, I got to the end of the first level and
And has
because I
asked me
missed
to
one
give
of
you
what I
this
thought were side
reward.
objectives.
Once
It just
an
says
area is
mission
infested
failed
with
and then throws me
undead,
back to the
it
beginning
becomes
of
a
the game.
gathering
Yeah, that
place for
checks
the
out.
foul things. Revisit this place on
That was very
occasion to
fun.
make sure it is still quiet. Oh, and what is this curious thing you found? This object is not from this plane of existence. This is curious and disturbing. If you return to the tomb, I believe that you will find a new opening has appeared. It should lead you into some caverns and into your next mission. Years ago, the Guild of Shadow Thieves were a plague upon Waterdeep. If we have time someday, I can tell you some of the things they did. They were both colorful and unpleasant. The lords of the city captured, imprisoned, and executed the guild. But some of the Shadow Thieves escaped and vowed to murder the lords of Waterdeep. They have made numerous attempts to carry out their threats. If the Shadow Thieves have a base below the city, we are all in great danger. Look for the symbol of their god, Mask. This will indicate the presence of the Shadow Thieves. When you see it, watch your backs. That is all. Good luck, my friends.
That city shot is also kind of just.
I'm keeping the mace because I bet there's like a non-zero chance it will make me fight golems that only...
Yeah, you gotta have your weapon advantages, or else you'll just be fucked.
Hey, yeah. It's great.
Weapon advantages are important.
Yeah, but also,
Remember when damage types actually mattered in D&D?
they sort of do against, like, 3 enemy types.
I want you to really think about what you just said.
Yeah, they matter for undead and incorporeal and high-level outsiders.
It's more of a thing that a GM has to do themselves at this point to make that matter. They're like, these are the goblins from the Fire Breathers tribe, and they're strong against fire for reasons.
Alright, she cast Stone Skin on me and gave me a Wand of Magic Missile. Let's go. Also, I just want to point out that Ted Elfo has yet to level up. No, wait, no, it's this way.
But you've done the first 2 quests of the game, and your character literally hasn't gotten to level 2 yet.
No.
That's
And I am multi-classing.
So you're gonna have.
So it's split in between half and half. See, I have 2468 experience. I'm going to guess that the passage is in the room I was in.
Done an accidental circle loop. I have to be honest. This is around the point where I stopped playing. I completed quest 2.
I feel part of it is knowing that Cass will beat the entire thing and not wanting them to be the only person who can talk about anything past the opening.
I kind of... Alright, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. I kind of regret picking Anachronox because that game actually is something I want to play all the way through and, like, really...
Yeah, that game seems totally neat.
It seems neat and interesting.
I think of let's say of the Western developed fake JRPGs, it's a lot better than Septerra Core and Silver. God, Silver. That's gonna get played by me. Which is how you know it's good. Oh, Bo left.
Yeah, that game's kind of pain in the butt to play. The whole mouse movement situation.
Yep.
It's one of those things where at first you're like, okay, I guess this is novel, and then you get like 3 characters, and you're like, oh, well, this isn't happening.
Yeah, it's an interesting game, Anachronox.
Where's the new passage? Also, I would love to know if anyone has tried to get this to run in a Descent source port. Like, has anyone put in the time to try and make this?
No, there aren't enough people who are aware of this game to find the people necessary
Holy shit.
to do that kind of work.
That's the biggest laugh I've had. God damn. I mean, there are Descent fans that have done weird things for Descent in the name of Descent.
Yeah, Descent people love motion sickness almost as much as they love
weird bullshit.
Okay. See, I can see where the new area is. I just need to figure out how to get there. That's not an illusionary wall.
Yeah, I've been kind of forcing myself to try to get through the rest of Symphony of War, and I think I might just get my luck back.
I think you are fully within your rights to stop playing that game.
There's a mission very deep in the game. In fact, I need to look how close I am to the game, because it definitely feels like I'm at the end, where the whole like concept of having a bunch of trash units be fed to the machine to die basically seems to be required to get through this, because they throw like 30 units at you that cannot have their morale reduced under any circumstance, all at the same time from different directions. I get the impression they intend for you to lose a bunch of people here, but it's just kind of a ham-fisted way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll give it one more.
I know friend of the show Valoran and Dimian beat that game recently. All right.
Also another person that Braden and I know who is stronger than both of us.
Yeah, I mean, playing... I remember first being made aware of them because of their blogs on Grando Espada, which is a Korean MMO from, like, 2006.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 4 levels left. 4 levels left.
All right. Time to consult Senior GameFAQs.
I'm probably using the same game fact as you.
I mean, how many guides for this game are there? Okay, there is no guide of this game on GameFAQs. Alright, I'm just going to type in Descent to Undermountain Walkthrough. First search option is a topic on the RPG Codex. Second is a empty IGN page.
Welcome to modern video games.
I'm going to have to ask Cass which guide they used.
Or maybe Cass really is greater than all of us.
I mean, I would not be able to operate a blog/channel called the Bad Game Hall of Fame. I am now doing the Doom thing of mashing myself against walls. Alright, I'm going to send Cass a message. Also, here's another thing that annoys me. So, Blizzard is, as someone who has been streaming some RTS games, Blizzard is doing their summer sale. If you want all 3 StarCraft 2 campaigns, it's $30.
Okay.
Which I don't know. And there's no way to buy them individually on discount. Alright, I'm gonna...
All right, what did I miss?
I got stuck
Pain.
because I have, and I just want to reiterate: search engine optimization is a horrific nightmare creation that is not helped by the fact that Google has intentionally made the service worse. Am I going to play the new not StarCraft Kickstarter game? The one made by which ex-Blizzard employee game? There was the one that was shown off during E3 that I thought looked kind of neat.
Not E3.
Faux E3. Faux
3.
Faux 3.
Games Fest.
Summer
The
Games Fest.
Key 3. Jeff Keighley's Key 3.
Jeff Keighley's Key Farm.
No.
What?
I don't think he's ever had one of those.
Now we're here to show you the hottest new thing in video games.
It's an origin.
They're very popular on Steam right now.
Ugh. No, the only thing more popular on Steam right now is that fucking banana scam game.
You think that they're actually gonna crack the whip and like?
They should. They won't. Because,
Banana game?
okay,
No.
I don't ever know.
NFTs,
Okay, you can
scammers,
or keep it.
Russian bot farms? Question mark.
I do wonder, like, it's been so widely reported at this point that I have to imagine that they know that they need to act on it at this point. Like, at some point, right?
Oh, Stormgate. No, I don't give a fuck about that game.
So long story short, Ralkin, and to anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, there's this banana game where
It's a
it's
clicker.
an auto clicker and you're clicking on a banana, and after you click it so many times, it generates skins and like assets that you then can sell for resources. And what has this led to is a bunch of people are propping up this game with bots, creating this artificial third-party economy that makes it seem as if this game is huge, but it's like, it's basically like an NFT system that's not an NFT system.
Also, yeah, also the creator was already banned from Steam once for doing something similar with a different game. So it's really cool.
I think that
Sounds cool.
their claim has always been, well, I was inspired by the hats in Team Fortress 2.
I mean, the hats in Team Fortress 2 were the herald of the end times. All right, I'm going to stop playing this for now.
Yeah.
You sound miserable. I've been miserable every single time I've played it, so it does not surprise me, and you deserve better.
I'm going to play more of this game because I would like to play more of it to talk about it.
Good on you for figuring out how to get this thing to cooperate with OBS, because I could not. I did figure out how to get Anachronox to play nice with OBS, but I can't get the aspect ratio to be perfect. Anachronox, also a game
also, when do you want to record this, by the way?
like I said, the only time that I'm not available is next week for the start of the week, but I'll be back Thursday of next week.
All right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is a no-go for me.
All right. I'm going to ask Cass if they want to record next week, Thursday.
Okay.
Braden,
Yes.
I'll tell you right now, you definitely have to play Rage of Mages on stream.
I know. I know.
The soundtrack to this game is
Russian?
so good.
Yeah. All right, I have been given the walkthrough that Cassidy's been using. Apparently, it's a pretty shitty walkthrough.
Could you hook me up also?
Yeah. I'll send you the goods.
Because I'm just using this manual from the Internet Archive.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to play a game that actually makes me happy.
Okay. Is it an indie CRPG or an indie horror game?
No, it's a high-quality video game from your friends and mine, Paradox Interactive.
Oh, okay.
And their subsidiary company, Triumph Studios.
Oh, okay, this game. Okay, cool. This game's cool.
Alright, so the new DLC for Age of Wonders 4 came out today.
Yep. Sure did.
And how do you feel about Eldritch Horrors?
I mean, this has always kind of been the strategy for them, which is they get a little weird experimental with some of their DLC. Out of curiosity, does this do the paradox thing where when they do an update, it erases all of your previous saves
No.
because the previous versions of the game are no longer usable?
No, I think it's...
Okay. That's good.
Alright, let me turn up the volume a little bit. This has been a podcast game for me. All right, let's make a new Nightmare Wizard. And let's just do this one since this has the new stuff in it. Medium, normal. Let's go up to hard.
Your journey starts here. What is your pupil's form?
All right. Oh shit! Insectoid and Cyron. You know, from the Age of Wonders Shadow Magic.
The shadow magic?
Yeah, that's all right, let's see. All right, so they normally have cold-blooded, ceaseless cacophony. Okay, adjacent enemies without this trait have a 15% fumble chance. And okay, well, I think we should do Death Beetle mounts.
Hell yeah. Yeah? You're speaking my language.
And then I think let's do underground adaption so we can get the Undermountain theme going.
Fully committing to the bit.
Yeah. And then we have one more trait point left. So there's adaptable, which is 20% experience for non-hero units. Cold-blooded reduces morale loss. Elusive gets defense against retaliation and opportunity attacks. Hardy is just 8 hit points. And Sharp Eyes is a higher unit vision on the map. I feel like underground bug people, they have sharp eyes. Because they have like 8 of them.
What is their origin culture?
So, Braden, did you see the trailer for the new HoloLive English generation?
I did.
Seems like this is gonna be a group that collabs with Advent a whole bunch.
Yeah. So, what faction do you think our underbugs should be?
Which ones are there?
There's so culture. There's feudal, high, barbarian, primal, reaver, industrious, dark, and mystic.
I think insectoids like
Yeah.
hierarchies, so feudal.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
What defines their society?
And then society traits. Umbral disciples. Ooh.
Has the word umbral in it, so pick that.
That's a new one. Keepers of knowledge. Gives you bonus relations when you do research. That sounds like some hippie shit.
Relations.
I think great builders, obviously. That's an insect thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ants, right?
Yeah.
It's a little racist.
Yeah. And then prolific swarmers, maybe?
Yeah. Surely if you just pick things that we can vaguely tie back to insects, it'll
Choose
work
your
out.
first tome of magic.
I mean, I've played this game. Anyway, I'm very tempted to try out the new tome, the Tome of the Tentacle.
Popular in Japan.
Yeah.
Big Valdis fans, I see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's do Tome of the Tentacle.
What is your ruler's
And then, obviously for ruler, we're gonna try the new Eldritch Sovereign ruler type.
Reveal yourself.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make an Eldritch Abomination Lord now.
Now you're speaking my
Let's do
language.
Relic of the Cosmos.
Sure.
And what does this guy look? Oh God, look at how good these
at
look.
Tentacle. I want the long.
You want the
animating
long
appendage.
slithering tentacle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back type. I think, yeah, having weird insectoid wings fits this guy. Physique, wide, no. I don't know.
Unfortunately, I can't see him because I don't trust alt tabbing out of range of mages.
No, I would not. Oh, look at this, dude!
Describe him for me.
Okay, so there are a couple
Paint me a
different
word
faces. There's the creepily, vaguely humanoid face.
Yes, that one.
There's a face that is a mouth with an eyeball inside. There's faces that are just crowns. There's faces that are just cloaks. There's faces that are skeletons. There's your fake mind flayer face.
Well, that one's boring.
Yeah, I like this
Play
one.
now.
And then we got to make his head big because that's funny. All right.
Your journey begins.
Rexath Brightbeacon is a pretty good name. Oh, I forgot to customize how my bug people look.
Do they all just look like the default, like, human?
No, they're weird bug people. I just gotta.
Joseph Bugmans.
I think these are thick bug people.
Thick.
Wide bugs.
Your journey begins.
I think this guy's name is Malachi
Bugman.
Bugman. The race name is Underbugs, and our throne city will be named Bug Sylvania.
Yep. Not to also return to the topic of VTubers, but did
Yeah.
you see that the top 10 Elden Ring streamers,
Yeah.
Iris finally cracked the top 10?
Yeah. I mean, she I think she beat Millennia.
Yep.
And
Whereas Ina still seems to
I
be
watched
having problems
Ina
there.
bang her head against Millennia for like 2 hours.
But anyways, the number 3 Elden Ring streamer is Kanata.
Yeah. That checks out. So, one of the benefits of picking a trait with a special mount is certain units in my army that would otherwise not be mounted are mounted. So, for the feudal culture, that's their sword and shield unit. I love that Tendril Labyrinth is just a thing I can build. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a nice long range, huh?
Okay, so bugs seem good.
Well, the Eldritch Sovereign... Because remember, the way this game works is you basically have your, It's very modular, because it's like, what is your race type, what is your culture, and what are your society traits, and then Tome is basically your research. Okay. Retaliating growths. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
God, this game's so cool.
I think this is already the best game they've made. Anyway, you're mine now.
Like, you mean, like, Paradox, or...
I mean Triumph, specifically. Like, I think this game, even like just a year into development, is already a better game than
Stellaris?
Well, yeah.
Or is that not them?
That's not Triumph.
That's just
Triumph,
Paradox.
yeah. So, I mean, Age of Wonders Planetfall was their most recent game. Before this one.
You played quite a bit of that from what I remember.
Yes, that is like my second most played game on Steam. Behind, like,
most played game on
Warhammer.
Steam is probably still Dota 2 at this point.
My condolences.
Played a lot of that game back then. A decade ago now.
I play that game randomly every 2 months. And I go, this is about as much Dota as I want to play. Alright, Bugsylvania has expanded.
Wow, look at his mouth eye.
Yeah, dude!
Look at his mouth eye.
Alright, let's just build a quarry, because we have the Great Builders trait. So... Oh. Okay. Feudal Lord, let's just do Lord of Crops, so we can get a silly amount of, growth early on. Enthrall population targets. Okay, you gain 3 thralls, and then I can create. And then I can cast things with thralls. So I get. Okay, so that's what the new ruler type does. I guess is I can do horrible eldritch rituals
As you want to do in this game.
as I want to do in this game. Also, I want to point out, very funnily, because of the choices I have made with this empire, I have 1 in every single affinity type.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that's not good.
So the way it works is basically, so in addition to your tomes, which are kind of your tech tree, there's also, empire skills. And the rate that you can learn those is based on whatever affinity you have. So that just means that I will be able to access all 5 trees of research. It's not bad at all. These damn mole people. Not today.
Satan.
Yeah. No, thank you. Okay.
Come at me, moles. You belong to me.
I will say, in Rage of Mage's defense, I'm sure just getting through it.
Yeah.
But this soundtrack is, it goes from like mystical to just like Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny should be fighting to it.
Yeah.
It's really,
it's amazing.
Weird. It's not Barber of Seville, but what is? Although as an RTS, it is slow.
Yeah. Okay, we found an Eldritch portal. Okay.
So is this basically a Master of Magic?
I mean, Age of Wonders was kind of a Master of Magic. This is definitely built off of that. Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
They
No.
Yeah. I did get both DLCs for that Master of Magic remake. And it sounds like they are not going to make any more because no one bought that thing.
It's not their best as micro.
It's no Master of Orion 2.
Yeah, no, it's not. Including that new Master of Orion game from 2016, which is probably the second best Master of Orion game by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I can accept that.
You don't like to delegate like in Master of Orion 3?
Master of Orion 3 is a hell game.
Yeah.
What if instead of doing things, you just said, what if somebody did something about this? And then maybe something will happen.
And then maybe something happened?
Yeah. Like, maybe the worst UI, UX in video game history, Masters of Orion 3. What a weird goddamn game.
I was very excited for it at one point.
And then it came out.
Trying to get combats without losing guys. Ooh, Wand of the Rising Undead, you say? Also, to be clear, I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna keep doing this for at least a little bit longer.
Yeah. Have fun.
Living dangerously.
Yeah. I also have a mod installed that adds in music from old Age of Wonders games.
Really?
Yeah. I like that Michael van der Bos soundtrack, okay? He's done all of them. Okay, Conjure Tentacle, you say?
You know what's something I'm kind of... I booted up one of their older games, and I'm reminded of how discordant, but how much I love it, was the guy who did the original music for Larian.
Yeah,
Old
dude.
school Euro
Kirill
techno
Pokrovsky.
Yeah. Unfortunately died of, what was it, cancer?
Yeah, he
But
passed away from cancer, but,
it is weird to play these, like, fantasy fucking, like,
and just, like,
games.
full-on techno suite.
It's just such a weird thing. And, you know, God bless them. Those people at Larian, they love the things that they love, and they didn't want to tell them to not make a different music type.
It gives those games an identity, even as far back as Divine Divinity.
It's just so fucking weird, though.
All right, yeah, let's build the
But
foundation for the Wizard
maybe
Channel.
his best work is actually Dragon Commander, which I might boot up because looking back at it, when I first played that game on stream, my stream setup was not for it.
Yeah.
But like, it's like you're having these like, you're hearing out these people make these pitches for their political spectrums or like what they
And
want to see done.
electric harps are just going off.
Blasting, just blasting.
Yeah, like, I really like Boris Slavov's soundtrack for Baldur's Gate 3. I think that is one of the undersung best parts of that game. But... oh, yeah, dude. Extra healing. Mad Caster. Gain Chaos Pulse. Expert channeling. Ooh.
Mad Castro is my using that handle.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Mad Caster. Yeah, let's do Madcaster. And yeah, so the basic unit mechanic with the feudal culture is just if your units stand together, they do more damage.
Wait.
So if there's basically an adjacency bonus. Oh, if I had the Eldritch Rite of Oblivion, I could have gone and just made my follower forget about the silly quest. I will give you your revenge. Alright, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for the Elden Ring DLC. But also, I might just play a bunch of this.
I know what Rage of Mages is. I will try Rage of Mages 2 to see if that's more or less the same thing, and maybe it will play better.
Well, yeah, you gotta play that, and then you gotta play Evil Islands, which is basically just Rage of Mages 3.
I mean, one of the three will count. I've already nixed a couple things from that remaining list. Like 13th Century, which as far as I can tell just seems to be Total War combat, but without any other element to the game. And I was like, no thanks. I just don't want to do that.
If I wanted bad off-brand Total War combat, we'd be playing King Arthur, the role-playing war game.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Yeah, hey, remember that? Those people went on to make multiple games that people like.
Yeah, this sure looks like one of those.
Yep. It's
One
good.
of those?
Yeah, so the whole thing about this game is how modular you can make your faction based on your background and your culture and what tomes you pick. So there's a lot of fun customization shit. Like, I think all of the Age of Wonders games are fucking excellent. Okay, we're gonna heal up for one round before...
Alright, 2 days ago, I played the first episode of Republic.
Uh-huh. I remember that game. Ryan Payton, who worked at Konami, was behind that.
How do you feel about the stealth game?
Más o menos. Let's say mixed.
How do you feel about Jennifer Hale speaking in French?
I'm generally
Alfred,
pro Jen
Lee.
Hale. Are you going to tell me that perhaps
She plays
David
a French,
Hayter?
fascist.
David
David
Hayter
Hayter's
is
in
there
it somewhere.
too, maybe?
I think the girl you're moving around is also a famous actress of some sort. I don't know.
Alright, I'm going to build the tavern to keep stability up. Okay, constricting focus makes it so that all of your battle mage and support units have a chance of inflicting constricted. Because, tentacles. You shall be my lord of knowledge. Yeah, sure. Let's get our hands on this first city-state quickly.
God forbid they have independence.
No. They need to be annexed.
We agree.
They can't be trusted with their own independence.
It's for their good, really.
So we put him in jail?
No, we give them a Whispering Stone, and then we're nice to them long enough for them to become our vassal, and then we eventually just incorporate them. Yeah. It's like what we did with Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. That's what we did to Hawaii.
Yeah. Alright, what should be our next home? Maybe Tome of the Horde?
Sure, that's buggish.
Yeah, that's... What if I told you it's based around making Tier 1 units more effective and cheaper?
Sounds good.
All right, I promise this is the last time I'm gonna bring up like VTubers, Braden, on
It's
your
fine.
stream. But boy, all of the pre-existing female girls for Hololive sure be thirsty about these new upcoming girls.
Yeah, that's just what the internet is.
No, I mean like Kiara
character
and
design.
Nerissa and
Yeah. Well,
even Mori.
yeah.
Callie's fucking thirsty as fuck. Holy shit. Also, these names suck. Like,
Yeah. Oh, are
Elizabeth
they?
Rose Bloodflame?
They had their debut, right?
No, so they've debuted the character models, but the
Okay.
debut streams are the 21st.
Okay.
21st,
Yeah, okay.
22nd. These names, though, are some Niji Sanji ass names. So, the red one is Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow one, which looks like the manic pixie girl with the pigtails and shit, is Gigi Murin.
Mm-hmm.
The green one with like the clock turner thing, so she's like the toy robot character. She's Cecilia Immergreen. Rayora Panthera is the pink one, which again,
That's
are
a
they
name.
actually British though? Have we determined this?
It's my Cecilia Immergreen.
I'm sure people have already started doing digging into quote-unquote forbidden knowledge. And being like, which indie VTubers recently, quote-unquote graduated. Uh-oh. Invading silviculture! Oh no, we're being invaded by a world tree. Be wary of the forests. They are no longer safe.
How long, Braden, do you think we're gonna go from wow, these girls look cool to wow, they're all meme goblins? 'Cause that's how I felt.
5 minutes
about
after
Advent.
debut. I
Yeah, we could always have another Ina who's just chill.
yeah, sleeps on the floor. Makes puns.
Sleeps on the floor and hates cucumbers.
Yeah. We just need to taco about it.
I guess you could say that, despite the fact that her humor is very deadpan and flat, Fauna is low-key. She's not a gremlin.
I mean, she's also a gamer, though.
Yeah, she's a speedrunner for Sisyphus, man.
Yeah, the highest quality speedrun for that Sisyphus game.
But yes, the answer to how fast are they going to become meme goblins, yes.
Is yes.
Yes.
Alright, let's...
Maybe.
My brother has almost gotten to the end of Elden Ring, which means he's almost ready for the DLC. Meanwhile, I have not.
Are you really gonna let your brother one-up you like that?
No, because you see,
Wait, you didn't finish Elden Ring?
I never finished Elden Ring. I think I've said this before.
You let Gino run around naked with a big stick?
Yeah.
He was gonna do that regardless.
Yeah. No, Gino needs to defeat the Souls fans in his mind.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this is a race transformation called Spawnkin that makes your units smaller and more numerous.
What are
So-
the benefits of that?
Increased damage, increased evasion against ranged attacks, but also your unit stack size is bigger, so that means losing units has a bigger effect on overall damage.
Is that good or bad? For you, right now. What are the advantages, disadvantages?
Advantages of it's more damage.
The numbers are going up?
It is higher damage. It is a very good early game race transformation. And it fits with the build a bunch of cheap units play style. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make sick deals with the nightmarish entities that dwell within the umbral plane. Because maybe they'll be nice to me.
They'll be nice to you longer than they'll be nice to anybody else.
Yeah. I'll be the last one to get my face eaten by the leopard.
It's inevitable. Can't fight it.
You
Just
can't...
accept it?
Okay, here's me spitballing podcast idea.
Yeah.
Do
Okay,
you
let's
think
go.
you and I
Yes.
would have enough knowledge to do a comprehensive ranking of every single of the best 4X games that are historical, fantasy, and sci-fi? Because I feel like those all...
They start to blur a lot.
Or
Yeah,
do you think
we
we
could
could
probably-
like do a here are the standouts, the all-time
The bangers.
bangers? Anyway, you seem to like me even though I'm a horrific monstrosity, so...
Yeah, I consider you a friend. I'm sorry I couldn't finish the joke there. I'm sorry, that was really mean. I take that back.
Mm-hmm.
You can call me just as bad things in the future. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that the only resistance I have to all of this HoloLive news is the fact that I still haven't like mentally accepted the fact that it's been a year since Advent's debut.
Yep.
I don't want Father Time to win this battle because I don't want to fucking accept it. I
don't
really
wanna
don't want to accept this.
Okay, how about this? HoloLive English will be celebrating their fourth anniversary pretty soon.
I told you this, but like I tuned into a clip show, and like Nepo Labo are talking about their plans for their 5th year anniversary next year, and I can't, Braden. I can't.
Oh, look at this little man with this giant pike.
Like, dude, I can't accept that. It's like, I got into this shit because of like the pandemic, like most people, right? Because I had a lot of free time online.
Yes.
And most of the people who were on the front page of Twitch weren't people I wanted to watch or listen to. And here are these weird VTuber people who are funny, nice. They've got chats that are a little creepy. And then that led me down a rabbit hole. And I would say I fell off the VTuber thing same time that a lot of people fell off, because around the time that the Curio Coco stuff happened.
Yep.
And then Advent, then Myth started doing cool stuff. Gura just exploded. And then Advent really is what recently just got me back into this shit, as hard as I've gone. Dog, I remember when like the whole Reddit Aki Rose 200K movement was happening, and it was like
I remember when Corone went Ecum Bokum.
God damn.
While she was playing Banjo-Kazooie, and now look at her doing flips.
Just, this really has been going on for like over 5 years of my life.
Yeah, no, time is bad.
I hate it. I fucking hate this.
COVID broke everything.
Let's just say 4 years before COVID.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it. Yeah, I don't want to think about that, WWK. So I won't.
Yeah, that's a thing that I only deign to think about if it actually comes to pass.
Also, I have no direct control over anything in that regard. Because I don't live in one of the 6 states where it matters.
I felt pretty good about some of the inroads we've made where I live in terms of local elections.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Great
like
inroads in the
things
last,
I
like,
care
10,
about.
20 years.
Is like, I'm gonna vote
Otherwise,
for the
we're
school
Washington.
bond again.
Like, we're Washington, so I feel confident that,
Electoral
overall the
votes.
state is
Yeah.
not going to go crazy. Even if
Yeah.
East Coast really likes to push us. Or, sorry, not East Coast, east of the Cascades really likes to
Yep.
push us one way.
Alright, now I got access to tier 2 tomes.
I love books.
Yeah. Feel like feel like Tome of the Doom Herald is an obvious one for our Eldritch Nightmare. Even though I don't actually think it's one of the stronger
From
tomes.
shadow to shadow not only brings disquiet, but also
But it's fun. It's a tome that's all about making your units reduce enemy morale and benefit from that.
Oh, so it's like one of those unit doom stacks in like Warhammer where
Little
you just
bit.
stack stink or fear and the units break immediately.
Fear is
Well-
very powerful in Warhammer.
Yeah.
I seem to recall a sequence when I GM'd where nobody did anything for like 4 turns in a row.
Yeah. I remember this.
I also recall a fight when we were doing fantasy when my character literally didn't do anything the entire time and just sat there quaking in her shoes.
Yeah. It's pretty scary. Okay.
Horror is in the name of the creature.
Okay, this lady thinks I'm cool. Despite the part where I'm a eyeball monster. So we're going to pretend to be nice to her until we decide to
You
eat
buy her
her.
drugs or what?
Yeah.
You are cool.
Alright, and now we have enough. We need to just get enough Imperium to incorporate Eastwatch. I could do better than that. So the support unit for the feudal culture is the Bannerman.
Or the
And
Banner Lord?
Bannerman. And their whole thing, all of their buffs are buff every single adjacent unit. Like you don't have very many good mage units. With the feudal culture, you don't get any good mage units inherently. You gotta get them from tomes. But their support unit is probably one of the better support units just because they can buff multiple units at once. Even if they're not the most exciting buffs, it's just like bonus defense, bonus resistance. Anyway, let's and then I'm gonna summon this tentacle.
Big in Japan.
Going in circles. Oh, it's a hex grid based thing.
Yeah, for the tactical combat, yeah.
Hex beats grid. Because it looks kind of cool.
I do like that I just have horrible tentacle creatures. Big fan. Let's make you a Lord of War.
Ah, my favorite Nick Cage movie.
It's not bad.
Which one?
Lord
Lord
of
of
War.
War.
Oh. You know what Nick Cage movie I have a soft spot for, despite not being a very good movie? Snake Eyes.
I don't remember what that's about. What was that about?
It's. You should watch Snake. It's the one with the super long single shot at the beginning. I actually don't remember what the main plot point is. I just remember it's the movie where Gary Sinise is not what you think he is.
I'll have to look it up because I'm just drawing a complete blank.
Like I said, I can't remember the main plot at all. There's just bits and pieces about the way it's shot I really enjoyed. And he's, he's Nick Cage.
Does he
He's
perhaps
Nick Cage!
do some strange yelling? Alright, I can call it here.
Okay.
Alright.
So that we have, so that people can go to bed.
Have a good night, fellas.
Alright, is Joku streaming? Yeah, he is. Alright, peace out.